What's up everybody, Tim Vix here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different compared to my other videos. And I think I've never posted a video like this before on my channel. Well actually, I think I posted a video somewhat similar to this, I guess 4 or 5 years ago, where I tried to make a Spanish omelette for the first time. And I called that whole series Tim Vix Tries because I was trying to cook at that point. But after all those years, and especially after moving to France as an international student, I can confidently say that Tim Vix can cook. Well, I mean, honestly, I enjoy to eat the food that I prepare for myself, and I've had the opportunity to cook for some of my friends and they absolutely loved it. So yeah, I have my own style of cooking food, and for me two things are very important. One, it has to be easy to cook, and two, it has to be as less expensive as possible in terms of ingredients or in terms of the equipments needed to prepare the food. So over the years I've been experimenting with a couple of dishes and some of them turned out to be really good and I've stuck with them for a very long time. And I also happen to share a few pictures of those food on my Instagram. And a lot of you guys reached out to me asking for the recipes and also asking me to make a video about how I prepare those food. So I thought, why not make a video for you guys? So I thought of starting this series with two of my favorite recipes that I've been eating quite a lot. The spicy garlic chicken and the creamy pesto chicken. Let's get started. Well, of course, chicken is the main ingredient for both these dishes, but along with that, you also need to have some basic ingredients such as salt, pepper, cooking oil, olive oil if possible, and then, wait, let me actually show it. Well, I personally use this olive oil and I find it to be quite good. And also, because I cook quite often, I happen to have some extra spices such as oregano, onion flakes. And honestly, you don't need these two things for the recipe that I'm going to show you right now. But if you have them, then it's a bonus and you could also use them in your future recipes. The first ingredient that you need is a pesto sauce. Now I went for this brand called Italians Do It Better and I don't dare to question that. Honestly, it's a little bit expensive compared to the other brands, but it tastes amazing. Buy the one which suits you the best. You can even make your own pesto sauce if you want to, but I'm not gonna get into that. The next ingredient is cherry tomatoes. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but they are essential for this recipe, and once you turn them into a sauce, it actually tastes pretty good. Third ingredient is garlic, and the fourth one is heavy cream. If you're trying this recipe in France, then look for the cream that says épaisse on the box. Let's start with the preparation. So the first step is to marinate the chicken. I keep it very simple for this dish, so I just add a splash of olive oil or any cooking oil, salt, pepper and a pinch of chili powder. Give it a good massage. While the chicken is getting marinated, I wash my hands and start slicing around 15 cherry tomatoes and 4 garlic cloves. I like the garlic flavor, so I go for 4 cloves, but you can even go for 2 cloves depending on your preference. In this particular recipe, I'm preparing 2 chicken breasts, so my ratio is 2 cloves for 1 chicken breast. Time to cook! Place the pan on the stove, add 1 tablespoon of oil and let it heat. Once the pan is hot, add the marinated chicken. Normally, I cook the chicken for around 10 minutes. Let it cook on one side for 5 minutes, and once it starts getting golden brown on the bottom, flip it. An easy way to test if the chicken is cooked or not is to cut the chicken in the pan. If it cuts easily, then it should be cooked. After 10 or 12 minutes, remove the chicken from the pan. Try to retain the oil in the pan, and to this, add another tablespoon of oil. Olive oil would definitely enhance the taste of this dish, but if you don't have it, you can even use normal cooking oil. To this, add chopped garlic and saute it for 40 seconds until it starts getting golden in color. Then add the sliced cherry tomatoes and let it cook for a few minutes until the tomato skin starts becoming loose. Add 2 tablespoons of pesto sauce and half a cup of heavy cream. The quantity of the cream can vary depending upon your preference. And yep, don't leave behind any pesto sauce on the spoon. Mix them well and allow the sauce to come up to a simmer. At this point, you can taste the sauce and add salt or pepper if needed. Then add the cooked chicken into the sauce and let it cook for a few minutes until the chicken is heated enough. And voila, as simple as that. I'm accompanying this dish with salad and a fresh baguette. You can even have it with pasta and it tastes absolutely amazing. So the first main ingredient for this dish is the gochujang chili paste. You can find this in almost any Asian grocery store. This ingredient is vegan friendly, and later I will also tell you how you can turn this whole dish into a vegan recipe. The other ingredients are soya sauce. Now I have both light soya sauce and dark soya sauce, but honestly just the light soya sauce is good enough. I also have garlic, red onion, honey and spring onions. The fun thing about spring onions is that if you buy the ones which have roots, you can actually put the bulb in a cup of water and the leaves grow back. And they grow pretty quickly. So there have been times when I have used the same plant for over a month. Stonks. Additionally, you can also use oyster sauce if you want. It's completely optional. If you don't use this sauce and you replace the chicken with something else like tofu, then you end up getting a delicious vegan recipe. Back to this recipe. For preparation, the first step is to marinate the chicken. This time I'm adding salt, pepper, onion flake, oregano and olive oil. Give it a good massage and let it rest. While the chicken is getting marinated, I wash my hands and I cut 2 small red onions, 4 big garlic cloves and 2 stalks of spring onion. Heat a tablespoon of oil in the pan and once hot, add the marinated chicken and let it cook for 10 minutes as shown in the previous recipe. Once cooked, move the chicken into a separate bowl and try to retain some oil in the pan. Add another tablespoon of oil and then add the chopped red onions. Saute it until it turns golden brown. To this, add garlic and saute it for another minute. Now add 2 tablespoons of gochujang chili paste and mix it well. After a minute or two, add the cooked chicken and let it simmer for few minutes. Now add a tablespoon of oyster sauce. This step is completely optional. And then add 1.5 tablespoons of soya sauce. Now I mixed both light and dark soya sauce. You can follow me or just use one kind of soya sauce. Mix them well and let it cook for 2 minutes. Add the finely chopped spring onions and mix them. Once everything is cooked, turn off the heat, drizzle a little bit of honey on the top and you're good to go. Well, that's all for this video guys. I hope you found this video to be useful. If you did, then consider subscribing and I will catch up with you all in the next one. Till then, goodbye.